So this exercise is a dumbbell Romanian deadlift. Your feet are about hip width apart, a little bit of a bend, and they don't bend after that. Once you bend your knees, they stay with that bend. From there, you're always going to keep the bar, or the dumbbells in this case, pressing onto the thighs. And you're going to push your hips back as far as they can go. When you push your hips back, you're going to keep your arms straight, and your palms should be right in front of the knees. Now you can do this without any weight, just like I'm doing it first, so you can feel where the exercise should be felt. And it's in two areas, basically. Your glutes, which you're probably not going to feel it without any weight, the hamstrings. Some people are going to feel it in their lower back. That's fine, as long as you don't only feel it in your lower back. So you should feel it glutes or hamstrings first or second, and then thirdly, a little bit on the lower back. But it shouldn't be 100% of the pressure on the lower back, or 50% of the pressure on lower back, and then the other 50% on glutes and hamstrings, for example. If the dumbbells are in front of my knees or too far away, now the pressure comes towards my middle back. And that's how you know you're doing the exercise wrong, because you're feeling it more in your back than your glutes, and that means bring that kettlebell right next to the thighs. Right now, without any weight, I automatically feel a stretch in the hamstrings and I feel a stretch in the glutes. That's how you know you're doing it right. Now, if you're doing this and you don't feel any pressure on the hamstrings, you don't feel any pressure on the glutes, it's because a couple things are happening. You're either bending your knees too much, and if your knees are bending, you're not going to feel any pressure on the hamstrings or the glutes. The second thing is you're not keeping your back straight. If you go past your knees and you don't feel any pressure at all on your hamstrings, on the back of your thighs or your glutes, that means you're rounding your upper back or your middle back. So if I round my upper back and I do the movement, I don't feel any tension on my hamstrings right now at all. But as soon as I tighten up, now I feel a stretch on my hamstrings. If you can go past your knees, then you're not straightening your back. Now, if you're doing the exercise without any pressure, like I mentioned earlier, you can practice it without any weight, or you can grab a stick to make sure you're doing the proper form. Here's my handy dandy yoga stick. One hand comes above the head, the other hand comes below the back. Head touches the stick, shoulders are touching the stick, butt is touching the stick. I'm pushing my hips back. Notice that my head, my back, and my butt is touching the stick. If I round my lower back, my hand is no longer touching the stick. So I gotta straighten the lower back. If I take my head off, now I don't have that much tension on my head. If I look forward, the stick is no longer touching my upper back. So keep your chin tucked and that back straight. The last thing I'm going to share with you is your foot pressure. When you are doing the Romanian deadlift and you push your hips back, it's very common for your feet to come up, for your toes to come up. If your toes come up during the Romanian deadlift, that means you're putting too much pressure on your heel and you're going to lose your balance. So instead, as you're pushing the hips back, press your toes down at the same time. That's going to put more tension on your hamstrings, glutes, to help strengthen your Romanian deadlift. Otherwise, when you push your hips back, you're going to lose your balance and your toes are going to come up. Press those feet down, hips back, dumbbells or hands always touching the thighs, and keep your back straight. And that's how you do the Romanian deadlift. If you got questions, send me a video so I can correct it and let you know what cues you need to focus on the most.